Wins. Okay. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. And I want to really appreciate you guys for taking our time today to join the session. I know it's a Saturday. You're supposed to be chilling and relaxing from the week, but you've taken our time to join us today. So I'm really, really excited about that. When they told me I was going to be taking the session today, I I honestly could not sleep. I was just excited that I'm going to be sharing some very, very good stuff with you guys today. So, if you've taken our time to join our session today, just have it at the back of your mind. What you'll be learning today is something that you could use today, not what you could use tomorrow in 6 months' time. You're not learning stuff for the future. You're learning something that you could actually start to work with today. And I'm somebody that has gone through quite a lot in terms of the hands of recruiters. So I'm Nigerian and I've worked in the UK, I've worked in Ireland, I've worked for companies in the US, I'm currently based in Canada, working for businesses here in Canada. So I've been doing this for a while, to be honest with you. And as an African that has experienced quite a number of rejections in the hands of employers, in the hands of recruiters, HR professionals, and all that, I will tell you this, okay? What I'm going to teach you today is something that would help you, that will change your perspective. So I got a lot of rejections, and what was that thing I did that took me away, that took me from lots of rejection to landing roles within the tech space, all right, and led me to working with different organizations literally outside the world, like literally across the world. Okay, so that's what we're going to be discussing today, and I want the session to be quite interactive. I don't want to be the one just talking for the next hour. I want to actually interact with you guys. I want to show you stuff that you can actually start to implement today. So if you're on the bed, please sit up. If you're lying down on your bed, please try to sit up, because the stuff we're going to be talking about today are things that, like I said, are things that you could actually start to implement today, not tomorrow, not next week. You could actually start to do it today. All right. And I want you guys to listen. Okay. So if you're joining us for the first time, if this is your first time that you're joining our session, I want you to give me number one in the chat. If you've been to any of our sessions, give me a number 2. All right. Number 1 for newcomers, number 2 for people that have attended our sessions before. Okay, Chisom, good to have you back. Good to have you back, Chisom. Good to have you back. Okay. Oh, Santi, we have a new person. Okay, we have Uju also. Uju China, I'm not sure, but yeah. So keep it coming. Let me see the new people in the house. There's a reason why I'm asking. There's a reason. I have a gift for you. I have something special for the newcomers in the house, and even the existing guys. So I have gifts for the existing guys and the people that are just joining us for the first time. So we have Santi, we have Uju, we have Ozurumba. Let's go. And we have Onyi Smiley. Awesome. Good to have you guys around. So let me just go ahead to share my screen, and then we can having our conversation. Now, today's conversation is going to be a very interesting one. I can tell you that, okay? And it's interesting because this is something that I've gone through a lot. Gone through a lot, in the hands of recruitment, looking for a job. You see, when I initially relocated, okay, so I moved from Nigeria. I used to work in Nigeria, okay, worked and lived in Nigeria. I'm Nigerian. I decided to relocate, and I went to Ireland, Republic of Ireland, very close to the UK, for the guys that don't know. So I went to Ireland, and that's where I went to first. So I had nobody. So the kind of session that we're having today, there was no session like this. There was no session to tell me what I needed to do, why I wasn't succeeding, why I wasn't getting the kind of roles I wanted to get into, so on and so forth, And I was getting lots of rejection. I was applying for jobs in a way that, probably the same way you're applying for jobs at the moment. That's what I was doing. And you see, I got lots of rejection email. And you see, in that same process, when you're talking to other Nigerians or other Africans around you, and you're telling them, narrating those challenges that you're going through at the moment, and these people are probably going through the same thing, they start to rationalize certain things to you. One person told me it was because of my name. Okay, so immediately they see my name, if it meant an April, they will know that this one is not Irish. This is not an Irish person. This is not an English person. So definitely, the person they would not select you because of your name. So the guy was telling me that I need to go change my name, and I actually contemplated, and I actually wanted to change my name on my CV to Michael. Okay, so that people would know that, okay, at least let me get to the interview, then they let them ask me questions and let me try to even answer those questions. So you see, quite a number of things that I'd gone through. And now looking back at it, okay, just because of one simple thing that happened, just because of one simple thing that happened, and that is mentorship. And we'll talk about all these things. I'm just starting. I'm just telling you a little bit of backstory. Mentorship. There was a lady that I reached out to on LinkedIn, and we had a conversation. And she told me, I told her my experiences and getting a job in Ireland. And long story short, she reviewed my CV, told me the things I needed to do, and eventually I started getting interviews. But you see, in the same vein, I couldn't scale through interviews again. All right. What happened? Those stories, I'm going to tell you everything in today's session. So that's what I'm telling you today. You need to sit down. If you are lying down on your bed, please sit down upright. Sit down, let your back touch the wall. All right, or touch your bed frame or something. Sit up. And if you're sitting down, get a piece of pen, get a jotter, because I'm going to be talking about quite a number of things in today's session. Now, the session is fully recorded. The session is totally 100% recorded. All you need to do is fill the attendance form, and all the materials, all the things we're going to be discussing today will be shared to you. All right. So all you need to do is fill the form, and everything that we're going to be using in today's session will be shared to you. Now, let's start off first. How many of us are currently looking for a job? Let me see. If you're currently looking for a job, put a capital J or a J in the chat. Put a J in the chat if you're currently looking for a job. If you are currently looking for a job, put a J. J, J, J. Let's go. J. Santi. How many J's are you giving me? You gave me like 6 billion J's. You're looking for a job. Okay, fantastic. Santi, I want you to ask me all the challenges that you've gone through, looking for a job. I want you to tell me all those challenges that you're facing today. Please tell me. I want to answer, I want to help you get a job. That's literally my goal for at the end of the session. Ozurumba, also capital J's all through the way. Let's go. All right. So all the J's that you're giving me today, just have it on the back of your mind that ask me any question that you want, or anything that you're faced that you think that you're experiencing, or you think it's the issue. Please, I want you guys to tell me. Talk to me. I'm your doctor today, so share your experiences and let's discuss that. Okay, fantastic. So without wasting too much time, so I know you guys are interested in how to get a job, how to read the mind of a UK recruiter. All right, we'll talk about that in today's session. Now, about Amdari for the newcomers. So for the newcomers, you'll see my colleague, Toby. So Toby is currently waving at you. Just look at the top left corner of your screen. You'll see a lady waving at you, a light-skinned lady, Toby. All right, she's waving at you. So all you need to do is follow her, okay? We have seats in front of the classroom dedicated for newcomers. So please take your seats. Take your seats in front, okay? You are welcome. Welcome. Okay. All right. Anyways, I'm just joking. So welcome to Amdari. Amdari, we are a revolutionary platform. And when I say revolutionary, I mean we are a platform that hasn't existed before. And I'll tell you the reason why. Most people that are looking at getting a job in today's job market, one of the major challenges that they face is lack of relevant work experience, not experience alone. So most people think it's just experience, but most people lack relevant work experience. Take for example, let's use this very simple example. You worked as a data analyst in Nigeria with First Bank Nigeria. So you work as a data analyst with First Bank Nigeria. You move from Nigeria to the UK, all right? And you want to get a job as a data analyst. And there is a supply chain role that came up that you are interested in, a supply chain analyst role, or a customer insight analyst role, or some other kind of analyst role that is outside the banking space. Now, your banking experience is not relevant in those industries. So you see, even for people that have technical skills, they will still find it difficult to get a job because they lack relevant work experience. So you worked in the bank in Nigeria. How does banking experience relate to supply chain experience? Or how does it relate to healthcare analyst experience? You have that's what we call relevant work experience. Now if it's somebody else entirely, you're working as a teacher in Nigeria and you're moved to the UK and you're looking to becoming a business analyst. How do you move from a teacher to becoming a business analyst? Experience, relevant work experience. And guess what? We are the only platform that provides you with that solution. Can you imagine? The only platform on the surface of the planet that provides you with that solution. Anyways, that's exactly what we do. So we'll provide you with relevant work experience that you can use in helping you get a job. And how do we do that? I would explain every single thing to you. All you need to do is just sit down, relax, and fill the attendance form. That's all you need to do. Okay. And at the end, you would ask questions, and I'll be happy to take your questions. Now, let's move on. What are we doing today? 4 things, to keep it very quick, straight to the point. 4 things we're going to be handling in today's session. We're going to be we are going to open the mind of a UK recruiter. I want to find out the reason, the way they think. Why are they thinking the way they are thinking? Want to figure it out. Want to enter the mind of a UK recruiter. I want to figure out the way they think, the way they analyze, the way they get people for interviews. We want to find that out. Okay. Number 2, we want to talk about the pathway to becoming a tech professional and actually securing a job. So now the key thing for us here is getting a job. So I mean, that's the reason why I asked the question, how many of us are currently looking for a job? Because at the end of this session, you will figure out how to actually land your dream job within the tech space. Now we'll talk about the Amdari work experience internship, okay? And that's tailored to everybody that is looking at getting relevant work experience. You need to listen to that. Now, if you wait to the end of the session, you will get a special offer. Like I said, for both existing and new users that are joining my session for the first time, I have a special offer for you. So if you wait to the end of the session, you will get to know about the special offer. Okay, so let's dive in straight into it. Let's jump into it. So a little brief about myself. My name is Ifemena April. I'm the co-founder to Analytics, and also Amdari. And I've been doing this for the last decade, training, helping organizations, training organization, helping people transition, and so on and so forth. But I usually tell most people I come from a very, very, not so humble background. Humble in the career sense, okay. So I did not study computer science in school. So I studied economics in university, worked 4 years as a management consultant in Lagos, Nigeria, and relocated, wanted to get into the tech space, and I was able to transition. So you see, came from a non-technical background, transitioned into the technical background. So I've worked as a data analyst, I've worked as a data scientist, I've worked as a data engineer, power platform engineer. I've led several digital transformation projects within companies in the UK, in Ireland, and also in the US. Currently, I do more contracting, data analytics, data science contracting, AI contracting here in Canada, and that's what I do at the moment. My experience spans quite a number of industries: supply chain, logistics, to med tech, to ed tech, to fintech, so on and so forth. So my experience spans quite a number of industries also. That's just a brief about me. Now, I know today some people will listen to that and probably will think, okay, this guy probably is just one out of so many other people that got it, that was able to figure it out. All right, but that's the reason why we're having this session today. So I could tell you exactly how I was able to figure it out. Like I said, I've been doing this for the last 10 years, okay, and I'm trying to squeeze that 10 years into 1 hour, and that's the reason why I want you to listen. Okay, that's the reason why I want you to listen, because 1 hour is not long. It's not a long time. 10 years, squeezing everything from 10 years experience, failure, success, everything together, I'm putting it into a 1 hour session. That's exactly what I want to do for you. All right, so let's move on. Now, this is the first thing I want to know. This is the first thing you need to be honest with yourself with this session. You need to be 100% honest with yourself in this. Nobody else can answer these questions for you. Now, why are you getting rejected? Okay, this is the first thing that we want to discuss before we even go to how recruitment works. Now, the reason why we're starting from here is so that we break down, we understand the root cause, okay, the root cause of the problem, why people are getting rejected, why people are not getting the kind of offers they ought to be getting. We want to discuss that first. So why are you getting rejected? Why are you running? Sorry, why are you getting rejected? not why you're running. Okay. So now let's talk about the UK recruitment in one slide. UK recruitment in one slide. Now, where are you stuck? Now, the first set of people, okay, are like myself when I just recently relocated to Ireland. Okay, you apply for 100 jobs, you get 70 rejection emails, and 30 people don't even reach out back to you. Okay, so you see, you have lots of rejection emails, so you are not really getting any interviews. That's the first set of people. So you need to understand where you're stuck, so you know exactly what is the problem. Now, if you keep applying for jobs on a daily basis and all you get is rejection emails and being ghosted, then your CV is bad. That's the simple way to explain it. That's the easiest way for you to understand. Your CV is bad. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, the next set of people are people that get constantly dropped. So HR sees your email or sees your application and they reach out to you to say that, okay, you know what, your CV looks interesting. We would like to have like a 30 minutes conversation with you, or they call you on the phone and they say, oh, hello, let me promise. Hello, promise. How you doing today? We saw your application and would like to just spare like 5-10 minutes so we can, we can figure out if you're ideal for the role. And you have a conversation with these people. So HR conversation. So the moment you start that conversation, okay, and you end it, they don't reach out back to you. So you see that first level of communication, there is no communication after that anymore. You see, if that's the case for you, you are not good at interviewing. Okay, you are not great at interviews. You don't know exactly what to say. So most people, one thing I figure out over time, okay, being in this particular space where I'm at, is most people freestyle answers during an interview. Oh, can you tell me about yourself? You freestyle the answer. Oh, can you tell me about a time you did XYZ? You freestyle the answer. Do you know how to use Power BI? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do have experience working with Power BI. Okay, so you see, all those yes and no answers that you're giving recruiters and employers is what is putting you at a disadvantage. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are asking the question, how else do I answer those questions? Don't worry, I would share those things with you today. So why are you getting, if you keep getting constantly dropped at that first level interview, you don't know how to interview. You basically don't know how to interview. Now, the third set of people are people that scale the first one. So you apply for jobs, recruiter will reach out to you, they speak to you, and they schedule you for the first level interview. All right, the actual first level. The first level is with the hiring manager. Okay, the person you're likely going to be working with. So the first interview you're going to be having is going to be live with the hiring manager, the person you're going to be working alongside with, the person you're going to be reporting to. Now, if you get dropped at that level, you never scale that level, you don't have relevant work experience. Like I said earlier, you did banking in Nigeria, you moved from Nigeria to the UK, all right? And now you are looking to get in a job in supply chain. But anytime they ask you a question, you're always referencing banking for a supply chain role. The person that wants to hire you is in supply chain, but you're talking about banking experiences to get a job in supply chain. Okay, so you see, if you keep getting dropped at that second level, which is the hiring manager stage, you don't have relevant work experience. Now, the fourth one is the third level, which is the technical assessment. So this is after you've done the hiring manager can, attest that you have experience. They will likely take you on to the next level, which is going to be the technical assessment. So with technical assessment, for every technical role, they will give you a case study, they will give you a data set, they will give you a simulation for you to handle. So once you handle it and you turn it in and they don't reach out back to you, or you get a rejection email, you might not be as technically sound as you think you are. Okay, so you might have taken some courses on YouTube and you feel like, okay, that's fantastic. That makes me sound technically 100% no. So if you keep getting dropped at that level of technical assessment, you don't have good technical skills. Okay, so these are the 4 levels. that we're going to be dealing with today. The first level of people that are getting constant rejection emails, you apply, you don't get anybody reaching out to you, your CV is bad. If HR calls you or recruiter calls you, but they don't get back to you, you don't know how to interview. You don't know how to answer questions properly, interview questions properly. Number 3 is the second level, which is with the hiring manager. If you keep getting dropped at that interview, the hiring manager stage, you don't have relevant work experience. And the fourth one is, technical assessment. If you keep getting dropped at that level, you might not be as technically sound as you think you are. So now I want to ask you this question, and this is why I say you need to be true to yourself. Where do you belong to at this point in time? Where do you belong to? Are you in category A, category B, C, or D? Now, there could be a combination of both, okay? So what level would you say you are? Where are you stuck? There's a reason I'm asking this question, because it's going to feed into the next part, okay? It's going to feed into all the conversations that we're going to be having today. And that's why I want to have a conversation with you, okay? So tell me, what level do you feel? Where are you stuck at the moment? Where are you stuck? Where are you stuck? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, D. So Chisom is stuck at A, which is good. Thanks a lot for sharing, Chisom. All right, Derek is stuck at A also. All right, let's see. Keep it on me. D, fantastic. D is good. Would you? That's quite good. Matthew, okay, that's A, E, A. So most people are within that A category, which is okay, which is fine, which is okay. It's just bad CV. All right, so we'll talk about that first. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. Okay. Now, for people that are stuck in A, B, C, or D, the reason why you are stuck in that level, why you're stuck there, the number one issue you're facing is you. I know you wanted me to say something else. You wanted me to say it's your village people, or it is the UK people that they don't like your name, they don't like you. All right. I know you're probably expecting something different. But to be honest with you, most times, even when I'm talking about myself too, the reason why I faced the kind of rejection I faced was because of me, not because of the system, not because of immigration, not because of my sponsorship, not because of my visa type. Some of the time might be the visa type, but most of the time the problem was from me, or you in this case. All right. And the reason why that is most people approach job application from their own point of view. So you want to apply for a job. You apply it as though you're applying to yourself. Like you think the way the recruiter is going to think. So you're assuming you understand how the recruiter thinks and you do it that way. And most people would say this, oh, when they read my CV, they will know I can do the job. Has anybody been in that situation? Just give me a thumbs up. If you've been in that situation before, where you say that, oh, when they read my CV, they will know I can do the job. Have you been in that situation before? Francis says, okay, would you utter? You see, and that's where I was also. So I had one CV like that was so good. I was so proud about that CV. If I use it to apply for data science, I will get, you will see it in that CV that I can do data science. In that same CV, if I use it to apply for project management, you can read it in a way that you know that I can do project management. So everything was in that CV. One silver bullet CV. So I was using that CV to apply for so many jobs. And those are the idea I had, that when they read my CV, they would know I can do the job. I've done something similar. Okay. And that's exactly how most people approach their job application process. When they see my CV, they will know I can do the job. Now, let me bust it for you. Let me just make it very simple for you guys. Now, what most people think job application process is like, okay, what applications look like. Now, let's bring it down here. So when you see a job that you like, you're looking at getting into project management. You want to get a job as a project manager. So you go to the job board, you see a job that you like, and you apply for it immediately. You just go there, you put in your CV, and you apply for it. Most people actually feel the recruiter would go through their CV to read their CV. Okay, so most people would think that, okay, when I apply for this job, the recruiter is going to read my CV and would see I can do the job. But in the same vein, do you know what? The shocking statistics is an average job that is being posted online receives an average of 250 applications. So if you go on the job board today, you go to read.co.uk. We're going to be doing practical stuff today. So I'm going to go to a job board. Let me just open one of my browsers here and we can use that. Okay, so I'm going to go to a job board today. Let's just go to read.co.uk, read.co.uk. All right, so for the guys that are mainly in the UK, if you're not in the UK, please drop where you're from so I can tie it into the conversation today. If you're not currently based in the UK or you're not currently residing in the UK, please drop your location and I will speak to you. I would address that also. All right, so let's talk around project management, correct? We're looking at getting a job as a project manager, okay, in the UK. Now you can see quite a numbers. You can see. Let's take a look at this one. So now, most organizations, most job posts online would receive, like, take for example this particular one, would receive on average 250 applications. So when you want to go apply for a job, and you see that job post that you like, just imagine 250 people also trying to apply for that job. Now, do you think, now the question I want to ask you guys, and like I said, I want this session to be very interactive. The question I want to ask you guys is, do you think the recruiter is going to read 250 applications? Do you guys think that yes or no is a yes or no answer? Okay? Or a thumbs down if it's a no, thumbs up if it's a yes. Okay? So do you think the recruiter is going to sit down to read 250 applications? Some people are saying yes, actually. Okay. All right. So absolutely no. No recruiter is going to read anybody's CV. Nobody. They will never do that. All right. There's no recruiter that will sit down to read 250 applications. Now let me explain to you what happens, what the actual job process is like in the job market, and why you're getting rejections first off. Now, still on the same base, you're looking at a project manager, or you want to get into project management, and you're looking at getting a job. You see a job that you like online, you put in your application and you apply. Now, the first stumbling block you're going to face is ATS, Applicant Tracking System. Now, the applicant tracking system comprises of three things. They're looking for three things. That system is looking for three things. Okay. How many of us, if you're looking at getting, how many of us are Nigerian? All Africans. I want to believe that majority of us are Africans on the call. I want to believe that. Okay. If you're not African, apologies for this, my example. Okay. Now the ATS works like a sieve, So take for example, you want to buy beans as a Nigerian. For example, I want to buy beans, or I want to buy granite or whatever. Okay. So you see, they take the beans, they put it on the sieve, and they mix it up together. They try to scratch everything together against each other, try to open up the shells and so on and so forth. And when they dry, they throw it up, the shaft and so many things that is in the beans will fly away. Okay, that's exactly what the ATS does for you. The ATS would remove unwanted stuff, unwanted CVs that don't meet up to the criteria will be sieved out. They will literally be removed. Okay, that's exactly what the ATS does for you. So you see, when you say that when the recruiter reads my CV, they will know I can do the job. Now, the first thing here is the ATS is what's going to read your CV first. ATS, the applicant tracking system, would read your CV first. Now, what is the ATS looking for? They are looking for only three things. The system is looking for three things. The first thing is keywords. Keywords. So certain skill sets, certain experiences, certain locations, certain achievements. That's what the ATS will be tracking and be looking for. When you submit your CV, that's literally what it's going to be tracking for. The next thing is the formatting and the structure of your CV. So if you have that fancy design of a CV, you have colors, you have pictures, you have so many fancy stuff in there, it's not very good for ATS. So if you have a fancy CV, that might be the reason why you're getting rejection emails, because most of the ATS applications that are out there are not friendly towards overly designed CVs. okay, or too many, aesthetically pleasing CVs. All right. So a very minimalistic design for a CV will be the best bet for you. Now, the next thing is chronology. Okay, chronology. Now, this is where most people don't understand the job market. Okay, and let me spend some few more extra minutes explaining this to you. Now, chronology is looking at the years, your years of experience. Okay, your years of experience. So let me just draw like a makeshift CV over here. Okay, give me a second. Let me look for a pen. Okay, do you know what I'll do? I'm going to bring up my seat. I want to make it easy for you to understand what I'm doing today. All right. So I'm going to bring in a blank sheet and I want to draw something here for you. All right. So let's make a CV. Let's draw a quick CV. So you understand where I'm coming from. Okay. I'm going to draw a CV. So let me pick somebody. Let me pick somebody's name. Olumide. Okay. Let's say this is Olumide. Olumide CV. Okay. So your CV comprises of professional summary, professional summary. Okay. Then you have your core / technical skills. Okay. Then you have your experience. Okay. Then you have probably education at the end. Okay. Let's just break it down this way. This is your CV. Your professional summary, core and technical skills. Okay. Experience and then education. Now let's say you're looking to get in a job. Okay. You're looking at getting a job. And this job, they're looking for a data scientist. Okay, they're looking for a data scientist. Okay, so now this data scientist, they're looking for somebody that has experience working with Python. Let's just use Python for today's session. Now, this Python, they need somebody that has 4 years of experience, 4 years of experience working with Python. Now, how do they calculate this 4 years? That's where chronology comes in play. That's where this comes in play. Chronology. How do they get this 4 years of experience? So when you say, how do they calculate this 4 years? The ATS will do the calculations for them. Now, let me explain how they get 4 years. Now, if you have Python written in your core skills, core and technical skills, and you feel like you have added Python to it, you feel like you've added Python. Python is a keyword, okay? Is a key skill they're looking for. So now you add it to your core and technical skills and you feel like you are done. I mean, that's baby. You're just taking the baby step, a baby step. So now ATS, when you're looking at ATS can only assign a maximum, okay? It can assign to this Python, the maximum years it can assign to it is 6 months. 6 months of work experience. So once you have your course and technical skills and you have Python in there, okay, the max is going to assign is 6 months. It's going to assign 6 months. So basically, out of 4 years, you still have what? You still have 3.5 years, okay, unaccounted for. You still have about 3.5 years unaccounted for. So 3 years and 6 months unaccounted for. Now that's the reason why you find out that if you now have Python again, let's say experience number 1, okay, experience number 1 from 2020, or let's say from 2023 to 2025. So basically, how many years is that? That was about 2 years. 2 years, correct? Now, if you have Python somewhere in that experience, it's going to take this years of experience, 2 years, and assign it again to your experience with Python. So basically 2 years, you now have 2 years and 6 months. Okay, in your another experience, you have Python written again, in another experience, it's now assigned again. That's about 2020, let's say 2020 to 2023. Okay, so that's 3 years in total. All right, so when they add everything together, 2 years from this experience, 3 years from this experience, 2 years from this experience, and 6 months, that's more than 4 years. So that's where chronology actually comes in play. So it's the thing that it is looking at. This is how the system is built. So sometimes you apply for a job and you feel like you've done the right thing, but immediately you apply, in the next few minutes, you get a rejection email. You'll not be surprised. Why did I get a rejection email? You don't know why. This is exactly what the system is looking at, chronology. So when they are saying they're looking for certain things, you mention it one time in your core and technical skills, the maximum is going to assign to you is 6 months of work experience. So stakeholder engagement, stakeholder management as a business analyst, okay? And they're looking for somebody that has 4+ years of experience or 3 years plus of experience, but you only write it in your core and technical skill and you feel you are done. The rest of the experiences did not state anything that has to do with stakeholder management. I can tell you for free, you are assigned only 6 months of work experience. So you see some jobs that you feel like you can do perfectly. You find out you're getting rejected for it. This is the reason why you're getting rejected for it. Now, if you're following me, can you say yeah? Okay, can you put yeah in the chat? If you're following me, put yeah. If you're following me, give me yeah. Let's go. You're enjoying yourself because fantastic. I loved it. I love it when I love it when people are enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying myself. Even the interactions with you guys, I'm actually totally excited. I'm excited. And this is the reason why I couldn't rest. I couldn't sleep. Because I know I have plenty of things where I want to teach you today. I have so much I want to tell you guys. So yeah, keep the yeah coming. Keep the yeah coming. Let's go. I love you guys. All right. So now these are the things that you're looking at. The ATS is going to look at the keywords that you have on your CV, going to look at the formatting and the structure of your CV, and last but not the least, chronology. So how your years of experience tie together. Now, once the ATS goes through your CV, there's only two options. There are only two options, okay? Two options. And the two options are yes or no. There is no maybe. There's no when you read this CV, you will know you can do the job. There's no option like that. There's no option. It's either you get a yes or a no. And if you get a no, you're getting another rejection email immediately. So you apply for a job, you get it in 12 hours, 24 hours, 6 hours. Now they've reduced it. Before it used to be very bad that you apply for a job and you get a rejection email in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay. And you'll be wondering, is there somebody looking at my CV and just said that sent me a rejection email immediately? No, it's a system. It's a system that is automated. Okay, nobody has that time to be reviewing 250 applications. Okay, so once you get another rejection email, just know that you've not done something great. You've not really tailored your CV to the role. Now, if it is a yes, that's where the HR recruiter will call you and say, hello Ibrahim, hello Promise, how are you doing today? Hello Prudence, I would like to spend 30 minutes to have a conversation with you. We've seen your CV and we want to get to talk to you. So yeah, that's exactly what you need to know. All right, so it's either a yes or a no. So now the key question you guys are asking yourself now is, how do I now bypass this? Okay, how do I now bypass it? We would explore everything that you need to do today to bypass those ATS systems. Now, how many seconds does it take a recruiter to review your CV? So once the ATS, okay, from the previous slide, the ATS would select your CV. If it's a good CV, your keywords are matching, formatting and structure is fantastic, chronology matches exactly what they're looking for. The recruiter, the ATS would recommend you to the recruiter. Okay, we'll tell the recruiter, you need to read this person's CV. This person matches the description that has been provided. So now it's left for the recruiter to read your CV. This is where the recruiter will still need to read your CV. Okay, so from 250 applications, it will reduce to like 10, 15, 20 applications. So with 20 applications, they can spend a few hours to scan through people's CV. Now, the question I'm going to ask you now is, how many seconds does it take a recruiter to scan a CV? For them to just scan through your CV to know if they can do the job. How many seconds? I had a session sometimes last week, and somebody was saying that, not even minutes. Somebody will say, oh, not even minutes. I'm like, minutes. So you mean like if you're talking about 1 minute, okay, it means the recruiter would have 20 minutes to review 20 CVs. Nobody has that time. So Mohammed is the only person that's giving me an answer. So Mohammed, I'm going to take your name down. Okay, I have a special offer for you. I have a special gift for you at the end of the session. Just because you're fast with your response, and I want to get responses very quick. Mohammed Adediro. Mohammed Adediro. I'm going to take your name down. All right, I have a special offer for you. Okay, Mohammed Adediro. Adediro. Good to have you here, Mohammed. Mohammed, even luckily for you again, your answers are very close to the answer. So you have it's less than 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Typically, a recruiter will scan through your CV within 6 to 7 seconds. Within 6 to 7 seconds. Now, can anybody guess again? Let me see. Can anybody guess what the recruiter is scanning for? Can anybody guess what the recruiter is scanning for? Fastest fingers. I'm going to work your fastest fingers now. Or Matilda. Skills, not really. Keywords. Adetone with my answer. Adetone, yes, fantastic. Adetone, okay. Adetone, I didn't need you, correct? Abolaji. Okay. So I think now I'll be looking at people that will score the highest. The number, how many questions you answer, then you get the points. Okay, fantastic. It is skills, it's keywords. They're not looking at if you have experience, they're not reading anything to relating to that. This recruiter is looking for somebody in Manchester that knows business analysis, that has stakeholder management experience, that has worked in fintech. Those keywords, those are the things that the person is scanning for. Those words, not even if you have experience or what you've done, what you achieved, nothing like that. It's just looking for those keywords. As this person, stakeholder management, can I see stakeholder management somewhere? Yeah? Cool. Can I see Jira somewhere? Can I see, what technologies you've worked with? Can I see those things I'm looking for? Can I see it? That's what they're looking for. So if they spend 6 to 7 seconds to scan your CV and they can see those keywords, then they will settle down to read your CV. But in that 6 to 7 seconds, if they are finding it so difficult to know exactly what you have done, they're going to put your CV aside and move on to the next person. Okay, so like I said again, the reason why you might not be successful with your job application process is because of you. You're approaching job applications from your own point of view. When they read my CV, I've done this in another industry. So it means that if I find myself in this industry, they will know I can do the job. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so now let me ask you this question. This is just to buttress that same point of view. When I was coming into the session today, there was a form that you filled, and majority of you said you have Mercedes-Benz as your car. Like that, you drive a Benz. Now, bear in mind that please, if you join the session is recorded. You'll get access to the recording. All you need to do is fill the attendance form. Fill the attendance form, okay? Very important for you to get access to the recording and the materials in today's session. Now, your Benz needs maintenance. You have a Benz, you have a Mercedes-Benz. You need the maintenance, okay? And you want to fix it. You want to do your maintenance on your Mercedes-Benz. What would you do, okay? You go to the mechanic shop, workshop, okay? And 3 mechanics were assigned to you. 3 mechanics were assigned to you. You have Michael. Sorry, I made a mistake with the third person. Let me just use somebody's name in there. Let me just put the third person's name. I use Susan over and over again. Okay, so let me just say Tayo. Okay, so you have 3 mechanics that were assigned to you for you to select from. So you're required to select the mechanic that wants to work on your vehicle. All right. So you have Michael. Michael has experience working with fixing Toyota, Lexus, and Honda. So this is Michael. Michael has experience working with what? Fixing Toyota, Lexus, and Honda. Now, in the same vein, you also have Susan. Susan has experience working with Mazda, Hyundai, Kia, and BMW. Fantastic, isn't it? Four different models, okay? Now you have the third person, Taiwo. Taiwo has experience fixing BMW, Toyota, Kia, and Benz. Now let me ask the question. Which of these guys, person A, person B, or mechanic C, which of these guys would you give your Mercedes-Benz to for maintenance? Which of these guys would you give your Mercedes-Benz for them to maintain your Mercedes-Benz? C. Now, I want somebody to unmute themselves and tell me why they will select C. Why would you select C? Why? Chisom, which of you want to go ahead to answer the question? Derek, okay. Anybody,
Um,
go ahead.
well, I believe that by the time I give my bench to Tayo to person C.
Sorry, come again. I can't hear you well. All right, can I take somebody else so that we don't take too much time? Derek George, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, yeah. I was saying, since that person, can fix Mercedes Benz, and it's Mercedes Benz I have, I know that my car will be in safe hands.
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful. Derek George, I just wrote out your name, so you have a point. Okay, so that's fantastic. Any other person want to share why they will go with person C, mechanic C? Is there a reason why you go for mechanic C? Let me see. Any other person? Pamela, Victoria, go ahead. Let me take Victoria. Victoria, you can unmute yourself and speak. Don't worry. You can unmute yourself and speak.
I believe that everyone has. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly, yes.
I believe everyone has experiences. And to give a mechanic your car, you need to understand that the mechanic has first-hand knowledge of how to repair the car. If you work with other brands of vehicle, you may not be able to tell the exact problem. But if you've had experience working with the car, like mechanic C can look at the car and say, okay, this is the exact problem that wrong with the car. But mechanic A and B will say, oh, we need to check the engine in the computer. They can do guesswork, but they won't actually attack the main problem that is wrong with the car, like
Exactly.
mechanic C would.
Exactly. So experience, basically relevant work experience. So all these guys have experience. All of them have experience working with different brands of cars: Toyota, Lexus, Kia, Hyundai, BMW, so on and so forth. But the reason why you will feel comfortable with Tayo is because he has Benz on his CV, on his CV. He has Benz in there to tell you that he has experience working with Benz. Now, the question I'm asking you, especially for the people that are so keen on UK work experience, is why do you have a Kia job on your CV, but you're applying for a business analyst role, or you're applying for a cybersecurity role, and you currently have working in the UK as a warehouse operative, but you're applying for a role of a cybersecurity analyst? That puts you at a disadvantage, a very big disadvantage. Just the same way you have it here, okay? Just the same way you have it here, it puts you as a very, very bad disadvantage, in the sense that you are looking at getting a job as a data analyst, but on your CV you have warehouse operative as your recent work, okay? But you want to become a data analyst in that organization, and you want them to feel comfortable that you are currently working in the warehouse, but you want us to give you an opportunity to work as a data professional in our organization, or to build machine learning models, or to build ETL pipelines, and so on and so forth. It's not going to be possible. So you see, the way you arrange your CV, the way you provide your relevant experience would make it easy for them to reach out to you or to send you a rejection email. So the way you structure your CV is single-handedly the main reason why you're getting rejection emails. Now, based on our conversation so far, I can tell you that you should be able to deduce why you might not be scaling your job search. From looking at this, looking at what we have today, looking at what we've discussed so far, from the ATS to how you arrange and structure your CV to how you detail out your relevant experience and you're applying for a job, based on our conversation so far, you can tell why you might not be scaling your job search, why you're applying for jobs and nobody's reaching back to you. Based on our conversation so far, you should be able to deduce the reasons why you're getting rejected. Now, let's explore some success people. People have gone through Amdari. So, we can all talk about, oh, fancy, have this on your CV, but has it worked for people? Has it worked for people looking to get in a job? Have people gone through the same thing that we're going to talk about today? And have they gotten a job? Those are the things that we're going to explore. Now take a look at Francis. Francis, coming from Nigeria, working as you see it here, as a quality assurance professional. All right, coming from Nigeria, who was working in quality assurance with two sisters food group. Okay, and you see, currently, he did the internship. He did, you can see the project management consultant, Amdari, on his CV. Just looking at this here, you will see that's what you have on his LinkedIn profile. Now, Francis went through the project management, program with us, with Amdari, went through the work experience program, and, he was able to get a job working in the UK. And not working with any organization, but got a job with Deloitte, one of the big fours, working as a project manager, leading one of their most exciting projects within the team. And he's going there. And you can see the message he sent to our consultant, the team lead. It was like one day I just got a job, I just got a call from Deloitte that the interview was successful, started onboarding in August, to God be the glory, good morning. Now the question I want to ask is, what about if Francis joined the session like you're doing today and decided not to open it and say that, okay, do you know what? I'm not ready for this. Francis is likely still going to be without a job, most likely. Okay. So, with coming to us and he was able to leverage that experience, relevant experience, he was able to get a job with Deloitte UK. Okay. Now moving on, it's not the only person. This is Okoyemi. Okay, and I would want you to listen to Okoyemi's story. She said something very amazing, and I want you guys to hear that. So Okoyemi also looking to get in a job as a data scientist, all right? And she had gone through a master's program. She had been applying for jobs. She couldn't get a job. Came through our work experience program, and the same thing. She was able to scale through it, and she was able to get a job as a data analyst in the UK. Before she even completed the work experience program. So let me click on this and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I want you guys to listen to it. Let me just about a minute, maximum about a minute. The reason why I want to show you this is very simple. You need to understand that there are people like yourself that have been in these situations before, and you need to listen to them to understand exactly how they're able to get it done. So
congratulations on securing a data analyst role in the UK. We are more than happy that you're sharing this news with us. Congratulations, I in order. So how would you say that your experience at Amdari, from the projects you worked on to the mentorship and all of that, helped you go from being a job seeker to being job ready?
Yes, like I said earlier, that one of the best decisions I made this year is coming to Amdari. Before I joined Amdari, I think I was in a meeting. I think the first time I saw Amdari was on maybe LinkedIn. So I joined the session where they're talking about the work experience. It looked so nice. Then I was looking for somebody to ask that's gone through the program, but I didn't see anybody, so I didn't join. But later this year, I think around April or so, I saw the International Women's Day promo. I was like, okay. And mind you, I was on another training, data management training, because I call myself a lifelong learner, But Amdari just talked to me like, there's something missing that I need to really plug into, especially in work experience in the UK. And then I came on board. From my first meeting, I tell you, it's been wonderful. And I want to give kudos to my team lead, Sean. The projects we have done, the one we are still doing, seriously, it gives me confidence. Like, there's no aspect that I cannot take.
So you see, those are the kind of things that you need if you're looking to get in a job. All right, the kind of projects that you get to work on, the kind of projects that will set you apart from anybody that is currently looking at getting a job. Something that will separate you in the job market. That's exactly what you need. And you see, someone like Okoyemi went through the program, was able to secure jobs. You remember she said she's currently going through a training at the time, started in April. She had been doing the training before April, before she even joined us. She heard about us, she didn't join, nothing, no getting a job, nothing like that. And eventually she came through our platform and she was able to get a job as a data analyst. And is she the only person? No, that's not the only person. That's just two. We have more people. You see more people here and there. So you can see another person, Dora, got an offer of a compliance analyst for the guys in cybersecurity. Got a job as a cybersecurity, got an offer, £50,000 per annum. Okay, and the person had to reject it because it was a bit too far away from the person. And the person see what the person said what the person said, please, I would like us to finish the link optimization to increase my chances of securing my dream job. And this is just from a CV review session. Okay, see, good morning, Amina. With the way you revamped my CV, I got a job offer of £50,000 yesterday. That's just one. Second person again, Larry. Hi, Miriam. My name is Larry from Amdari. I just got a secondment role as a business analyst in the data analytics team. It's another person. Larry landed the business analyst role within the UK, also through the program. Isayo, same thing. Mohammed, I'm Mohammed. I just got a data science job, like my first data science job, using some of the things that we learned here. Simple. She got a job as a data scientist, also based in the UK. All right. Is that all? Absolutely not. You see Vivian. This is Vivian. Vivian also went to the program, did data science. She was based in France, got a job in France, moved from France to the UK, and she was able to see what she said. Say, hi, Femena, I trust you're doing great. I come with delightful news. I interviewed with 3 companies and was made an offer by all 3 companies, PwC, Asset Risk Consultant, and Bank Julius Baer. I'm sticking with Bank Julius Baer as a business data analyst. Thank you very much and all that. So you see, this received 3 offers. Is she the only person? Absolutely no. Are there more? There are more, but we won't take too much time on that, okay? All right, we won't talk too much that. We'll come back to them later on. Now, let's explore what you need to do today to get a job. You're looking to get in a job. Let's explore what you need to do today. So you see all those things that those people that have gotten jobs, what did they do? Let's explore that together. So number 1, you need a CV. You need a great CV. You need a CV that when they see your CV, they know that, oh, absolutely, without a doubt, you can get a job, like you can do the job. Number 2 is LinkedIn optimization. All right, you need to have a stellar LinkedIn profile. A profile. So if your LinkedIn profile is just there and you don't post, you don't do any activities, there are no project showcase, there's nothing that you're showing there. So people come to your profile and nothing. It basically is nothing. Okay, that's not great. Now the next part is tailoring your CV to the job post. How do you do that? I will show you the simplest way for you to do that in today's session. Next one is quality and volume of job applications. Quality and volume of job applications. You need to do that's very, very important when you're dealing with applying for jobs in today's job market. Last but not the least is interview preparation. You need to be prepared for interviews, guys. You can't go to an interview and just feel like you can wing it. You will practice a little bit. You need people that have been there, okay, to hold you and guide you through what potential questions might come out and how to answer those potential questions. So you see, when you combine all this together, you can easily move from looking for a job to I just got a job. So those are the things together that you need to work on. Now, CV optimization is the first thing we're going to talk about. So we have CV A and we have CV B. Which of them is good enough? Would you say is great? Which of them would you say this is great? This is fantastic. Okay, this is the one that is good for you. Is it CV number 1 or CV number 2? So you can see B. Everybody, okay, Francis B. Some people are selecting A. Okay, interesting. A. The answer is actually B. Okay, so this CV right here is your preferred CV. Anything minimalistic design is the best CV for your chances of getting a job. Okay, CV number B. Okay, number 2. CV B. Okay, has the best chances of you getting a job. Okay, so if you're going with CV number A, it's not good. It's not very good. It's not very good for you applying for a job. Okay, so you want to stick to a minimalistic designed CV. No colors, not a lot of no colors, no picture, and no space. Like it's all clumped up together. You need to give yourself space to explain the things that you have done, using metrics, using numbers, and so on and so forth. All right. So in order for you to have a great CV, there are 5 critical parts to every great CV. There are only 5 parts to every great CV. Your professional summary, okay? your core skills, your technical skills, your professional experience, and relevant projects and internship. These are the things that you need to have on your CV. Professional summary, core skills, technical skills, professional experience, and relevant project and internship. These are the things that you need to have on your CV in order for you to get a job. Okay, in order for you to stand out. So now let's do quick practical. So what I want you guys to do today, after the session today, what I want you to do is I want you to go on LinkedIn or any job board of your choice. Okay, any job board of your choice. Before you go to your job board, there's a Google Chrome extension I want you guys to download. I want you guys to use. Okay, so go to your browser and type in Chrome extension. So use Chrome, just type in Chrome extension to ensure that you're using a Chrome browser, Google Chrome browser. Ensure you are using a Google Chrome browser. So go to Google Chrome extension, go to Chrome extension, click on this, the first one that you see there, extensions, Chrome Web Store. Click on it again. Now search for CV Matchly AI, or CV Matchly AI. Okay, search for CV Matchly AI, search for that, click on enter, click on the first one that you see there. Okay, click on the first one that you see there, and you see add to Chrome. So for me, it is removed from Chrome because I've added it. So for you, you would see add to Chrome. Okay, you see add to Chrome. So just click on add to Chrome. So once you click on it, you come to the top right corner of your screen here. You see this stuff here that looks like a puzzle. Click on it. You would see CV Matchly has been added. Okay, so moment CV Matchly is added, is a simple, that's the simple thing that you need to do. Now go back to your job board. Okay, and let's look for what role have I not mentioned today? Let's say business. I've mentioned business analyst, I've mentioned data analyst. Let's say SOC analyst or cybersecurity analyst. Cybersecurity analyst. Okay, cybersecurity analyst. Now, cybersecurity analyst. Let's take a look at this role. Now, I'm going to select the first one that I have there. Okay. So this is a risk modeler, cybersecurity risk modeler. Let's take a look at the role. Okay. You see, take a look at the role. You see that about the job, we're currently looking for a cyber risk modeler to join the existing team with one of our key clients. So basically, they've listed out all the things that they need from the person. So now, what I want you to do, that CV that you're using to apply for jobs, the CV that you would have used to apply for that job, the CV that you would have used to apply for the job, come here, okay? Come to CV, you'll see CV Matchly, okay? Click on CV Matchly, okay? Now that's your CV. I want you to upload it. I want you to upload it to CV Matchly. So click on Browse. I'm going to click on Browse. I will scroll down to my current CV. So my current, the CV that I use there is a data analyst CV. It's a data analyst CV, so I know it's going to be very bad. Okay, so I'm going to take that CV. Okay, sorry, give me a second. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to click on Browse. I'm going to go to Test, and I'm going to click on Open. Okay, so it has added the CV. Now, what I want you to do, that CV that you would have used to apply for the job, I want you to click on Analyze. So upload the CV. Okay, so what this job did, what this tool, these are CV Matchly, what the tool will do is it will take the job description. You see here, it has extracted the job description from the job board. It has extracted the job description from the job board. Okay, so what you want to do now is scroll back to the top. Okay, you don't need to scroll to the bottom actually. I just wanted to show you that it has extracted the job description. So what you want to do is click on Analyze the CV. So now it's going to take a look at the job description. It's going to take a look at your CV, and it's going to match them together to tell you what is your score. What's the match? Is it a good match or a bad match? Now, this gives me 57%. What you should be looking for is 90% and above 90%, 90 plus. At least if you are doing very bad, 85%. But I'm looking at guaranteed job interviews, so I would say you should push it to about 90 plus, 90% plus. Now this is 57%. Now keywords match, we have 20. Okay, skill coverage, we have 59%, experience match 54. Now, what are the keywords that are there? So you see now quite a number of things are actually in there in my CV. So data analysis, data visualization, Python, Power BI. These are the keywords that match with my CV. Okay, with my current CV. Like I said, it's a data analyst CV. So majority of the things that have data analyst and so on and so forth are in there. Okay, but now you see keywords that are missing: cyber threats, vulnerability, and vulnerabilities, control framework, NIST, CFS, ISO 27001, cyber attack methodologies, MTL attack, risk quantification, so on and so forth. So you see quite a number of keywords are missing. And the key question is, how do you put in all these keywords in your CV? How do you put in all these keywords? That's where this tool is useful. Honestly, this is single-handedly one of the best tools you can actually use for all your job search. So you see here, click on optimize, okay? And what do you see? Current score, okay? And the target score is 90% plus. 57% is the current score. The target score is 90% plus. So what you're going to do now is generate optimize CV. Click on generate optimize CV, and it will literally, the CV that you've uploaded, it's going to help you optimize that CV to match the job that you want to apply for. Don't you guys find that interesting? Give me a thumbs up if you find that very interesting. If you find that very interesting, give me a thumbs up. And I'm going to show you the CV now. I'm going to show you the CV. So I'm going to click on download PDF document, the PDF file. Click on download, and I'll click on optimize CV. And you see optimize CV. Now, this is the optimized CV. Okay. Let me see if I can bring in the initial CV that is data related. Let me bring in the CV that is CV related, that is data analyst related. Give me a second. I'm going to be looking for that particular CV in a few seconds. Okay. So I have just 20 minutes, about 15 minutes to be done with the session. So just bear with me. I want to share it with you as much as I can so that you can start to use these things in today's session. Bear in mind, this session is recorded. If you want to revisit all these things that we're talking about, I would say you should fill the attendance form. Without the attendance form, you will not get access to the recording. You won't be able to get access. We won't be able to share this information with you. Okay, we won't be able to share this information with you. So please fill the attendance, and we'll share the links to the recorded session, to how to get CV Matchly, all the things that we're doing in today's session. You'll get access to every single thing. So this is my current CV. This is the CV I used. So you see it's Michael James, Manchester, UK, phone number, email. And you see I am a dedicated data analyst with 3 years of experience in the field of education. Bank. This is the actual CV. Okay. Now this is the optimized CV. So you see it has converted whatever I had here into cybersecurity. So cyber risk modeler and data analytics specialist with 10 plus years of experience supporting financial services, banking, large scale organization and quantifying, mitigating cyber risk. So all the keywords, okay, cyber risk quantification, cyber threat vulnerabilities, scenario analysis and stress testing, everything is in there. So you see it here. Led cyber risk modeling initiative, applying fair methodology. You see, it will appear in multiple places. The keywords will appear in multiple places. Can anybody tell me, if the keyword appears only in your core and technical skills, if the skill appears just in your core and technical skills, how many months of experience would 8 years assign to you? Let me see the people that are following me. Another point for this person. Another point for this person. If the keyword only appears in your core and technical skills, six months, fantastic. Who is the first person to answer? Chisom Pascal. Let's go. Chisom Pascal, let's go. Where's my pen? Where is my Chisom Pascal? So everybody's getting 1 point. Nobody's leading now. Okay, Chisom Pascal. Okay, fantastic. 6 months, maximum 6 months. Then if it's in the work experience, it gives you the years of experience that you have in there. So you see, that's why you see it's repeating themselves in both core skills and also in experience. And you see everything has been tailored to that role. Everything has been tailored to that particular role. The only thing I would recommend is please don't use any CV. The way I use data analyst to apply for cybersecurity is not the best thing to do. It's not great. It's good. It's give you an output, but it's going to push. It's not going to give you the best. It's going to give you a good result, but it's going to be too generated. Okay. So what you want to do is have, if you're a cybersecurity professional, have a cybersecurity CV. And what the tool currently, let me just show you something real quick. Some good things about this, okay, that would help you significantly with your job search. So with CV Markly, you are given a dashboard. In the dashboard, you can see, you can keep track of the number of applications that you've thrown out. So you see the role I just applied for, cybersecurity risk modeler, is keeping track of my job applications. So I applied for this job on LinkedIn. Okay, I applied for it today, which is September 27th. Now, the cool thing also is I can generate a cover letter. So based on my CV, based on the job description, I can generate a tailored cover letter to the CV itself. So I mean, this way, by doing this, you get immediate access to interviews, okay? Because you have a tailored CV, you have a tailored cover letter, you keep track of everything, and you can easily keep track of all your job application process. So you see, to make up every great CV, you need 5 critical parts. The professional summary must be tailored to the role. The core skills must be tailored to the role that you're applying to. The technical skills can be applied to the role. Professional experience, then your relevant project can all be tied to that role. So the good thing you need to have today is having the tool like CV Markly that would help you, fine tune your work experience and get you more interviews. Are you guys still with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, sir. No, sir. Okay, fantastic. All right, fantastic. All right, so let's quickly wrap it up so we don't take too much time anymore. All right, so LinkedIn optimization on the flip end. LinkedIn optimization is another great thing that you can do to yourself, okay? The question I have here is very simple. What if your LinkedIn profile could land you your dream job without you sending out a single application? I would ask the question again. What if your LinkedIn profile could land you a dream job, okay, without you sending out a single application? That's fantastic. So you don't need to send out, you don't need to send out any application. You just have a LinkedIn profile that works, that attracts a recruiter. That's exactly how LinkedIn optimization works. So you see, most businesses today would want to optimize their website, search engine optimization, and you see that every time they just get leads because of the way they've optimized their website. That's exactly what LinkedIn optimization does for you. The moment you have your LinkedIn optimized, it acts as a lead magnet for recruitment. Okay, and let's do a quick one. Let me show you how LinkedIn optimization works. So all these things I'm going to show you. Like I said, my job today is to show you everything that you need to know to get ahead within the job market. Okay, now take for example, I'm looking for a business analyst, or let's say, what role have I not? Project management. Let's use project management. Project. Okay, project manager. Okay, that is based in Bristol. Okay, that knows how to use Trello. Okay, that knows how to do budgeting. Budgeting. What else? So that knows how to work with Trello, budgeting, stakeholder management, or let's say reporting. Okay, let's just use those keywords. Okay, so project manager in Bristol, based out of Bristol, works with Trello, budgeting, reporting. Let's add one more technology skills in there, maybe Jira, or maybe Scrum, or maybe Agile. Let's just Agile instead. Agile. Okay, so now those are the keywords. Those are keywords. Project manager, Bristol, Trello, budgeting, reporting, Jira, and Agile. These are keywords that recruiters will just put on. They'll just take those keywords, put it on the search bar, and they'll come to people. Obviously, they have their own search. They have their own search history, but this is basically how it gets done. So you see it here. Now, when they search for these keywords, would your profile appear? If you're based in Bristol and you're looking at you're a project manager, will your profile appear? Most likely, I don't know, depending. Looking at my own search, I can see this person here. This is a project manager. Okay, so now if I take a look at this person's profile, you see that majority of the keywords that I provided are in his profile. Okay, so project manager based in Bristol. And you see, when you take a look at this, when you take a look at everything that he has there, you can see agile, you can see waterfall, you can see all the keywords that I was searching for. I can see them clearly. Looking at the next person, project manager, Scrum, agile, and all the keywords that I added are in there. So you see, how do you add these keywords? How do you identify the keywords that you need to add to your LinkedIn profile that will make you stand out, that will make recruiters reach out to you even before you apply? You don't even need to apply. They will then hunt you and get you those roles itself. That's exactly where LinkedIn optimization comes in. So remember these, and I want you guys to remember this every single time. Whenever you go on LinkedIn and you see somebody posting something, the reason why those people are posting is not just because of posting. It's a simple thing. It's a simple thing that you need to understand. And that is, the more eyeballs your profile attracts, the more eyeballs your profile attracts, the more opportunities you're going to get. So for people that are looking for remote jobs in the US, looking for remote opportunities literally across the world, the easiest way for you to get remote jobs is on LinkedIn. By doing what? By posting. Okay, you're a data analyst, work on projects in data analytics, post it. You have conversations around the challenges that you face on those projects, post it, and now you're able to solve it, post it. I can tell you for free, you're going to get people that will reach out to you. So you see those people that are posting, they're getting more opportunities than you that are not posting. But it's cliche to you. But those guys, they are the ones getting the opportunities before it actually gets to you. So how many things you need to do to get a job in today's job market? So looking at all the things that we've discussed in today's market, in today's session, how many things do you think you need to get a job? There are only two things. Only two things. This is you. You need skills, okay, and you need experience. These are the single-handedly the only two things that you need. Anybody that tells you go and do a certificate program, the person is wasting your time. Tell the person, please stop wasting my time, because certificate doesn't guarantee you to get a job. Okay, it doesn't guarantee anything. The two things that you see on any job board, any job market, or any job board that you're looking for, two things that you're looking for is the skills. What skills do you have? And do you have experience working with those tools? Now, let's do a quick search. So, you can see it for yourself. Okay, let's take a look at this project manager role. Okay, now let's take a look at this project manager role. You'll see, quite a number of let's look for project manager. Let me look for something that came out, recently, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. This today came out today. This training project manager, IT project manager, 50 to 60,000 pounds. This came out 1 hour ago. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, all right. Now, key responsibility, all aspects of client-side project management accountability, definition, these are the key responsibility about you. Now, this is it. Candidate will have a proven track record of delivering complex technical IT projects, ideally with a minimum of 4 to 5 years experience. Experience. Nobody's asking if you have a project manager master's degree, or if you have a project management certificate, PMP, or Scrum Master certificate. Nobody cares about it. It's 4 to 5 years of experience in project management. Let's take a look at another project management role. Okay, something different. Okay, this is an HR business partner. This is cyber. Okay, this is. Let's take a look at this transaction manager. Okay, which is 4 hours ago. Okay, and you find out that also the same thing. Everything that you have, your key responsibility, your skills and experience, extensive experience in debt, equity markets, knowledge of structured finance products. You see, experience keeps putting you in your face. And it's not just project management, okay? Is any role that you're looking at getting into in today's job market, any role, any single role. So if you're looking at getting into what other career paths are there, so let's look at business analyst. Okay, so quite a number of people would want to go right BCS and all that. Okay, so BCS, Sorry, I just spelled something correctly. Business analyst. Okay. Okay, sorry. Business analyst. Okay. So take a look at. I'm just going to take a look at. This was came out 3 days ago, which is not too bad. Costa, so the coffee shop. Okay, which is a very great organization to work with. All right. So you see again, what you would do. Okay, being a business analyst is about so much more than bringing our coffee to the world. It's about the chance of resources, blah blah blah. Work with stakeholders, translate needs. Who are you? What are they looking for? What kind of credentials should you have? Okay, it is a unique ingredient we are interested in. Exposure to agile way of working. Experience, that's what they're looking at. Exposure is basically have you done it before? Experience. You have experience working in a Scrum, Kanban, or equivalent. Strong analytical and problem solving skills. Effective communication across technical and business teams. Organized and detail oriented with strong communication skills. Experience again with analysis or data tools, e.g. Jira, Confluence, Excel, SQL, Looker, Tableau, and so on and so forth. So where do you see BCS? Where do you feel like if I get a certificate, it's going to put me an advantage in the job market? No, absolutely no. It's not going to do that. Okay, so that's something you should be to have at the back of your mind. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, let's take a look at something that came out more recently. Okay, so you can see for yourself. Okay, let's look at this week. All right, so this is business analyst role, 3 days, 4 days. This came out yesterday. This is within financial crime, within a bank, most likely CWS, contingent workforce. Okay, so you see again, same thing. What you would do: support analysis of complex cross-functional requirements, capture, validate, conduct thorough analysis, assess and interpret. The skills you need: business analyst experience within financial services. Now, I'm very sure you'll be asking the question, how do I get experience within financial services? Don't worry, I'll answer the question in a few minutes. Previous financial crime experience, financial services or banking experience, strong stakeholder management experience. So for anybody that's around you that says, please go and do a certificate, you're struggling to get a job. I want UK people, they like certificates. Go and do certificate program. You're wasting your time. Yeah, it's literally just a waste of time. Okay, these guys are looking for experience. Two things: the skills and experience. Now, skills: data analytics skills, data science, data engineering, business analysis, cybersecurity. You have SOC, you have GRC, governance, risk and compliance. You have ethical hacking, and you have project management. So you see, you need those skills. These are the key career paths that you need to focus on if you're looking at getting a job in the UK. And now, experience is the next thing. They did a search. They did a statistics for last year, the jobs that came out last year. Entry-level roles. So they went on the job board, on different job boards to extract entry-level jobs across different roles. Now, they found out that majority of entry-level jobs, graduate jobs, not the ones that we looked at just now, graduates, that basically means entry-level job. You just graduate entry-level jobs. These guys are looking for experience for graduate roles. We had one of our interns based in the US doing his MBA, okay? And the guy was looking to get in an internship in the US. Guess what? They said for internship, he needs to showcase 6 months, at least 6 months of work experience before he gets into the internship. So you now start to beg the question. The question is, I mean, even internship is asking for 6 months of experience. What role out there is not asking you to come with experience? So every role is asking you to come with experience. Now, the question you need to ask yourself is, where did you get this experience? Where are you supposed to get this experience? That's exactly where Amdari comes in. Okay, that's where Amdari comes in. And we have done it so easy that it makes it easy for you to get a job. Now, the key thing that we focus on are career paths that will leverage you, you can leverage the skills and the experience, and that two things will guarantee you a job. So if you're looking for a job today, you're looking at getting a job, this is exactly where you need to be. All right. So looking at the future of jobs reports, okay, and this is why I tell you to fill the attendance. All these links that we have here I'll share them with you. I'll send them to you personally. Okay, so all you need to do is just fill the attendance, and I will send all these things to you. So with this future of jobs report, I'm going to click on this link, and you see it will bring out this document. It's a 290-page document talking about the future of jobs report. This is not from Amdari. Okay, this is not from Amdari. It's from the World Economic Forum. It's from a logo. It's from a world reputational organization, World Economic Forum. And what they've done is to extrapolate jobs that will be relevant and jobs that will not be relevant. Okay, so like I said, fill the form, fill the attendance form, and we'll send you a recording alongside every other material that we have in there. So choosing an in-demand career path, things that we consider: ease of learning, ease of transitioning, and very great salary. Very good salary. Learning convenience, ease of transitioning, and high and rewarding salary. So when you combine all these things together, that's what landed on those career paths that I spoke about earlier. So data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, project management, SOC analyst, so for guys in cybersecurity, GRC specialist, and you also have ethical hacking and penetration testing. Now, this is a breakdown to the career path. So once you get those documents, when you get the document, when you scroll down into the document, you get to see jobs that will grow and jobs that will decline. So jobs that will grow, you have them on the left, and jobs that will decline, you have them on the right. So if you take a look at the jobs that will grow, which is our focus, that's what we want to focus on. Big data specialist, AI and machine learning specialist, security management specialist, data warehousing specialist, data analyst and data scientists, information security analyst, data engineers, organization development specialists, database and network professionals. You see all this career path relates basically to data engineering, data analytics and data science, cybersecurity, HR analyst, and business analyst. So you see business analyst. For business analyst, you will see digital transformation specialist, you will see process automation specialist. These are career paths that will guarantee you a job. Okay, so if you're looking to get a job and you want to get a job in today's job market, based on the skills and the experience that you need to have, you are most likely going to be able to get a job. So there are more roles in there. Okay, so you'll see business intelligence analyst, you'll see database architect, you would see sales and marketing professionals, you see economists, you see supply chain and logistics specialists, you see management and organization analyst. So there are quite a number of roles, okay, that exist today that would ensure that you get a job, okay, based on demand anyways. All right, we don't have enough time. I would have done this for you, okay, but let me just spend maybe 2 minutes. Let me show you something real quick in 2 minutes. So I'm going to go back to my browser. I'm going to show you this in 2 minutes, guys. Just 2 minutes. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. So let's just go back to where I have. Okay, let me use my other browser. Let me just get this link. Okay, and I'll use this browser. All right. So I'm going to go to the job board. Just go to any job board. Okay, today, and search for your preferred job, the job that you want to have, the job that you're looking at getting into. While that is loading, I will open up a blank document, a blank Word document, And I want you guys to do this. It probably will take you 20 minutes, okay? Maximum 30 minutes. But let me show you, I'll just show you the thing that you need to do. So you do it by yourself, okay? So don't believe everything I've said today. Don't believe what I'm telling you today. Don't believe me, okay? Do this thing. Then you believe, then ask yourself if I'm saying the truth or not. Now, what you want to do now is have these two things open up: the job board, the documents, and let me look at just search for Jason Davis word cloud. Jason Davis, then put word cloud. Okay, so Jason is a word cloud generator. So click on the first one that you have there. Okay, so I'll be there. So come back to the job board. I've done business analyst. So this time around, let's do something interesting. Let's use another career path. We've done business analyst, we've done project management, we've done SOC, we've done cybersecurity. Let's try data analytics. Okay, so let's try data analytics. Okay, or let's say data analyst. Let's just look for it. Is the job role is data analyst. Okay, let's look at the role of data analyst. So I would look at roles that came out. I usually like to look at roles that came out most recent. Okay, so let's say about 3 days ago. So this is a data analyst role. So I'll click on this. What you want to do now is I want you to copy everything. Copy it. Copy all the things that you find there. So everything about the job description, about the job, copy everything. So from key responsibility, copy everything. Copy it from top to bottom. Go to your Word document, paste it in there. Okay. Okay. Move to the next job. Look for the next one I check. So this is a senior data analyst role. Let's look for just data analyst to keep it very simple. So the role, start from here again. Copy everything from down to the bottom. Okay. Just about the role, paste it there. I'll just do about five of these so we don't take too much time. Okay, I'll do this is okay, this is another one. Okay, this is a data analyst role. So the role again, I'll copy everything, move it down to the bottom, copy, and I'll come here and I'll paste it. That's 3 roles. I'll do the 4th one now. Okay, so this is training roles. I'm not looking for training roles. Give me a second. Let me look for, what kind of roles am I looking for? I'm looking for not graduate, experience level. I'm looking for, okay, major needs are graduates. Okay. So let me just remove in the last 3 days. Okay. So I don't get a lot of, I just want to do something real quick. So let me just say senior data analyst, just because we don't have too much time and I don't want to waste too much time on this. So I'll take this again. Okay. Copy. And I'll paste it again, paste it here. And let me just look for 1 or 2 more. Technical data analyst. I'll take a look at this one again. What you'll be doing. I'll take it from this bottom all the way to the end, what we're looking for. I'll copy this. I'll paste it there. Then I'll take the last one. Last one. And I want you guys to do this. I want you to do this. Data ingestion analyst. So this is a good role. No doubt about that. Okay, the role, and you see the person, copy from top to the bottom again, copy, and I'll come here again and paste it. Now I've gotten about, let's say 5-6 job roles inside here. 5-6 job roles are in here. So in your own time, please do as many as possible. If you can get in 50, 40, anything above 40 will be good. So I've currently done 6, just 6. So because we don't have enough time, I just did about 6 rows. So I'm going to do what's now. I'm going to copy everything. I'll select everything from top to the bottom. From the top to the bottom, I'll select every single thing that I have there and I'll copy it. Then I'll go to my word cloud generator. Okay. And what I'll do first is I'll change this to 0 and I'll change this to 0. Sorry. The reason why, sorry, let me see. Okay, no, 0, 0, 0. And this also, I think, 0. All right. So now what I'll do next is, you see all the words inside this place, all the words in here. I'll take everything in there. I'll delete it. Now, the documents that you have there that you've copied and pasted, I'll come here and paste every single thing. I'll paste everything, all the job description, paste everything in there. And you see the button go, I'll click on go. And you see now, with 6 job roles I pasted, with just about 6 roles I pasted, I'll look for the number of words. I'll look for 100 words. I'll look for only 100 words. These are 100 keywords from 6 job roles. These are the constant things that appear the most on just 6 job roles. What are the keywords that they're looking for? From just 6. So the more job description that you have, the more accurate this you'll get over here. Okay, the more accurate you're likely going to get this. So now looking at this, what are the things that spot out to you? What are the things that stick out to you from just 6 roles? You see the keyword here, experience. Again, appearing to you, no certificate here. There's nothing like certificates in everything that we copied so far. Okay, so that certificate program that you're going to look at doing, you're wasting your time. This just me reinforcing it. Okay. Now, what other skills do you see there? You see something that has to do with customer. You will see SQL. You see Python. You see reporting. You see modeling. You see stakeholder. Okay. You see analysis. You see Power. Most likely Power BI. Most likely Tableau. Okay. Analytics. These are keywords that appeared in this CV. From this, you can clearly see what you need to prioritize when you're applying for a job. When in that career path that you want to go to, what are people looking for? That's what this will show you. Okay. So are you guys with me? Did you guys find this interesting? Are you guys going to try this out? Are you guys going to try this out? Are you going to try this out? Are you going to try this out? Okay. So tell me, give me a thumbs up, give me a yes in the chat if you're going to try this out. Or do you guys find this interesting? This is great. Okay, awesome. I'm excited that you find this interesting. I'm excited that you find this super, 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 super interesting. All right, so let's wrap it up. Okay, let's wrap it up. I'm happy to have provided you with value. So see, what you need to do is fill the attendance. You might not remember all these things that we have done. So fill the attendance. Okay, fill the attendance, and you get access to the recording, to the materials, and all the links that we have in there. Everything is going to be provided to you. So you see this link. If you click on this, it will take you straight to the link to that particular page itself. Okay, so you don't need to even remember all the things that we've done. Just fill the attendance and you get access to everything. All right, so let's wrap it up. What would Amdari do for you? What are we going to do for you? So apart from providing you with the skills and experience that you need, we will provide you with the skills and experience that you need to get a job. We're also going to provide you with employability skills. So we're going to help you with your CV. We're going to help you revamp your CV, create your CV for you. We'll help you do that. Number two, LinkedIn optimization. We would also help you optimize your LinkedIn profile. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about literally doing it for you. And in the same vein, showing you how you can actually do it yourself. Okay? Now, next thing, we're going to show you how to navigate the job market. Where can you get sponsored jobs? How can you get a job? What job boards should you use? What kind of job roles are you looking for? So for business analysts, can you only apply for business analyst roles? Absolutely not. You can apply for business analyst, business systems analyst, process analyst, change management, technical, BA, and so many other roles that you can actually apply to. It's the same thing with cybersecurity. The same thing with project management, the same thing with data analysts, the same thing with data scientists, so on and so forth. Now, in the same vein, you also have interview preparation. So for every role that you'll get an interview for, we will prepare you for that interview. Okay? Interview preparation, mentorship sessions. So we have mentorship sessions that are dedicated to bringing people that have gone through Amdari, have gotten a job. Let them come and show you how they were able to do it. So if you believe that if a man is still, if a man probably has too much experience, that's the reason why he finds it easy to get a job. Speak to somebody that literally just went through the program and was able to get a job, and they'll tell you how they were able to get a job. Some of the things that I did not even think about, they will likely think about it and they will share with you. That's exactly what we do during the mentorship session. Same vein, we're going to provide you with work reference letter to back up your application process. So most firms in the UK would request for a reference letter to back up your job application process. So you see, those are the things that you need in order for you to get a job. And last but not the least, on the job support. So the key question I want to ask is, what else are you looking for? You need a place where you work on projects, relevant experience. We are doing that for you. You need specialists that would work with you, that will mentor you. We'll provide that for you. CV review, we'll do it for you. LinkedIn, do it for you. Navigating the job market, do it for you. Interview preparation, we'll do it for you. Mentorship, we'll do it for you. Job reference, we'll do it for you. On the job support, we'll do it for you. The only thing that will not do for you will not wake you up in the night to study or to read or to work on your project. That's the only part where we don't have jurisdiction. All right, but for every other thing that you need to get a job, we'll do it for you. All right, so remember, whenever you remember Amdari, remember we will do it for you. And somebody say, we'll do it for you. Do it, say it and put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want to see. We'll do it for you. And somebody type it in the chat. All right, so if you remember Amdari, just remember, we will do it for you. That should be our motto. All right, so our motto is we'll do it for you. So Amdari, one-stop shop platform. We provide you with everything that you need to get a job in today's job market. So learn, packaging, and application. So learn, we provide you with the work experience projects that you're going to be working on that will give you the experience in order for you to get a job. Same vein, packaging, that's your mentorship, that's your CV review, LinkedIn optimization, on the job support, navigating the job market, interview preparation, and so on and so forth. Then application, we have our own job board where you find remote opportunities. All right, where we find remote opportunity. I'm going to show you that, when we have enough time. All right, so all these together is the platform that provides you with every single thing that you need to get in a job. From you working on projects, relevant projects, to you revamping your experience, to you applying for jobs, combined together, will provide you what you need to get in a job. Okay. Now, that's how Amdari is going to help you to get started. And you see, we've done this for a ton of people. This is Martha. Martha was also currently struggling to get in a job in the UK, and she was able to land a senior management role, okay, within the project management school within 2 months of being in an internship program in the work experience program. Now you see here, this is Betty also. So Betty also the same thing, went through our project management, project management work experience program, and was able to get a job as a IT technology, as an information technology business slash project manager with Eclis in the UK. All right, and that's not all though. That's not the only person. You see the person also, same thing with Anita. Anita also went through the work experience program as a business analyst, and she was able to get a job. Just about 6 weeks into the program, she was able to get a job. Now, the key question here is, how do you move? How do you secure this kind of opportunity? She secured a senior business analyst role in the UK. And the stories are there. You can see this. Mama, your girl got the job. It is here. She called. There was a conversation. Mama, your girl got a job. It is here. They just sent me a mail. They just sent a mail to me. And you see, these links are there. That's the reason why I want you guys to fill the attendance form, so you can listen to this. You can listen to these testimonials. You can listen to them and listen to what they have to say about getting a job.
So, I mean, you got a job offer just a few months, I think about 2 months into the program. So how does that feel? You got a business analyst role. So how does that feel?
Yeah, feels exciting. Yeah, feels exciting.
Yeah. Amazing. That's actually great to know. So what specific skills or experience from this Amdari program would you really say gave you that confidence to ace your interview?
So I would say being in the shoes of a consultant actually helped, because you're solving business cases, you're preparing the documentation. So having deeper experiences, or having firsthand deeper experiences into creating all the business requirement documentation.
See, these are the things that you need. Experience, guys. Experience trumps everything that you think that you know. So you having that experience provides you with as much experience, as much skill that you need to get in a job, into the job market. All right. The same thing with Judith. Judith got a job as a data analyst. Okay. So you can see it on a CV on the LinkedIn profile. You see she went through the work experience program, data analytics consultant with Amdari. Then you see she gets a job. Okay, started in May, and by September she was able to get a job as a data analyst working with renewable parts in the UK. So you see, why are we so successful? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Are these the only people? No, these are not the only people. There's still so many people. I'll still show you them, but we don't have so much time anymore. We have a cohort started on the 11th of October. If you're willing to get it started, I would say secure your position now. Don't even wait. Don't think about it twice, because it's only available for the first 20 people. Okay, we're not working with everybody. We're only working with people that want to work with us. So if you want to take advantage of what we have here today, this is the special offer that we have for you. So I have a special offer for the first 20 people. If you don't want to be part of the first 20 people, you are likely going to, you're likely going to pay the full amount. So the actual cost of the training program, of the work experience program, is £500. But we're doing a discount, okay? And the discount is you're paying for 3 months, Okay, the experience is supposed to be for 3 months, but you're getting 1 month extra, so making it 4 months of work experience. 4 months of work experience, and you're still getting it at a discount. So rather than getting it for £500, you're getting it for £390. You're getting it for £390. Now, the good thing about this covers all the career paths that we spoke about, from data analytics to data science to data engineering to business analysis to project management to SOC analyst to ethical hacking to governance, risk and compliance, everything. You can select any of the career paths that you're most interested in, and all for you to get started today, you're getting it at a discount of £390. So all you need to do today, do you need to pay the £390 to get started? No. That's another good thing again. So in order for you to be part of the first 20 people, you just need to pay. You can actually select the 3 months installment, for example, and all you need to pay today is about 100 and something pounds to get started, £130 for you to get started. So my colleagues are going to drop the link in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you need to do. So once you click on the link, it's going to take you to main stack Rave enrollment page. Okay, so you see the Rave enrollment center. Okay, you see the Rave enrollment center. So this, you can select any of the career paths you're interested in. Remember, you're getting a 2 discounts actually. You're paying for 3 months, but you're getting 1 month extra, so making it 4 months. So 4 months of work experience program. In the same vein, once you click on it, once you click on data analytics, for example, all right, you would see that, okay, you only have 1 seat available left for this. Okay, so you probably, if you want to go for data analytics, you need to take this as soon as possible. So now, if you're doing a one-time payment, it's £390. If it's a 2 monthly installment, it is £195. If it's a 3 monthly installment, it's £130. No interest, you're still getting it discounted. So £390. In order for you to get started, to start with the cohort starting next month, the 11th of October, you need £130 to get started. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so be part of the first 20 people to register, and you're getting it at a discount. Now, based on the training program, we only have 1 seat available here. If you need extra, you just let us know. If you can't make a payment, if you cannot secure this, just let us know. We'll see what we can do for you. But secure your space as soon as possible. That's what I'm saying. So if you're looking at data science, all right, you have 4 seats remaining, so you still have slots for that. So the 20 is cut across all the career paths that we have there. So you want to take advantage of it as soon as possible. Okay, so Agile project management, if that's something you're interested in, okay, you have 5 seats available. So you can always see the discounts that we have available. You would see there, okay, this is the number of people that are left in there. So you see that GBP, £130. You click on secure internship, and you can see you can pay £130 today. You can pay £130 next month, and you can pay £130 upper month. So all you need to do is pay £130 this month, pay another £130 next month, pay another £130 upper month. So in 3 months, you have a 3-month split where you are going to be paying £130. So rather than you going buying burger, fries, fish and chips, and having a good time, you could actually invest in your career, and that's exactly what we're doing for you. So yeah, come ahead, pay £130, fill in your name, your address, email address, and make your payment. Proceed to payment. And once you made your payment, you will need to fill the registration form. So once you've made your payment, it will redirect you to the registration form. Better still, you could just come here, okay, you'll see payment registration form. So once you've made your payment, take a screenshot and click on payment registration form. Okay, once you click on payment registration form, you can fill in the information that you have there and upload your receipt of payment. Tell us when you want to start. You want to start in October, fantastic. You want to start in November, also fantastic. You can take your discount today and go and start in November, or even start in December, depending on what you want. So these are the things that you can actually get advantage of. So I want to believe that you guys got the best value from today's session. So I would want you to take advantage of the discount, and let's work with you. Okay, let's work with you. Let's show you how you can actually get started within the tech space in the next couple of months before the new year. All right, so you have October, November, December. So you have 3 months. You can still do it. You can still get a job this year. All right, in that tech space, in the tech space that you're looking at getting into. All right, so I would love to start with the project management. Can I have the link? Fantastic. Yes, 100%. So just click on the link that you have on my colleagues are dropping in the chat. Click on the link. It's going to take you to this page. For project management, you would have to scroll down. You will see Agile Project Management, 4 months. Click on Secure Internship, and you would see there. Okay, so click on £130, click on Secure Internship. Okay, or depending if you want to pay everything in full, that's beautiful. That'll be fantastic. And if you want to pay 3 months installment, that's also good. So just pay whatever suits you best and get started. Francis, I am deeply grateful. Okay, fantastic. I'm grateful also for joining us. So quickly, just to run through the platform very quickly before you go. Okay, before we call it a day for the guys. So if you're going to be starting with us, you're going to be getting access to our platform. So this is Amdari's website. I'm going to show you the platform real quick in like a few minutes. Now take a look at this. Okay, so you're going to be able to create your portfolio easily. All right. So if you've ever wondered how to create your own portfolio, you have nothing to worry about. You will be able to create your own portfolio by yourself. So if I click on this link now, I can share my own portfolio link with you, and you get to see how it looks like. Okay. So I can share that in the chat. So this is my own portfolio link. So if you click on it, you'll see that it stands out. So that link, let me just open another browser and show you how it looks like. So now my link for my portfolio, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this is what the person is going to see. So the recruiter is going to see this. Okay, so my portfolio side, project, specialization, tools, skills, and so on. So they will get to see all the things that I have built, okay, over time. Okay, and they can select on the project. They'll get to see what I did in the project objective, the project challenges, the tools, the technologies I got to work with, and so on and so forth. So you see, that's the beauty about having a portfolio. So from the website, once you create an account, once you register, you get access to the website where you can easily create your own portfolio. In the same vein, you also have the job board. So this remote job board where you have access to remote jobs literally across the world. So from different job boards, so from LinkedIn to Career Builder to FlexJob to WellFound to Simply Hired, we are consolidating remote roles from different jobs and we're bringing them to our platform to make it easy for you to apply for remote jobs. Okay. Now the next vein, we have Learn. Okay, so we have plenty of veins in our business, plenty of veins. So in the name, we have plenty of veins. So in Learn, we also have Learn, where you can take short courses. Okay, this is one of the best things that can happen to you, honestly. So most of us are coming from backgrounds that we probably don't have extensive experience in the areas that we're going into. So if you're looking at getting into SOC analyst, or you're looking at getting into data analytics, data engineering, project management, business analysis. So let's take a look at business analysis. Okay. So if we take a look at business analysis, you'll see courses under business analysis. If you're looking at SOC analyst, you'll see courses under SOC analyst. You'll see courses under data analytics. You'll see courses under data science, and so on and so forth. Now, these are courses that cut across different career paths. Okay, so if you're looking at getting started, this is the best way for you to learn. So these short courses are there for you to learn. Okay, the courses are there for you to learn. So you see Introduction to Excel, Overview of Excel. If you've never worked in Excel, we have courses in Excel for you. All right, so with the Learn page, you can easily take short courses, okay, that would help you with the career path you're going into. In the same vein, okay, so we have one vein portfolio, another vein, we have job board, another vein, we have Learn, another vein, we have internship. Now with the internship, this is where you can clearly get to build your experience. So you see it's a 3 month probation, it's a 3 month or 4 months internship. Okay, currently you're paid for 3 months, but you're getting 4 months of internship experience. Now you see here you can book a consultation. So when you're working on the project and you have issues or challenges, you can easily click here to book a consultation with a specialist. So a specialist is going to jump on a call with you and help you with the challenges that you're facing on the project. Okay, so I'm very sure you guys are still wondering what kind of project. If we have enough time, I'll show you some of the projects that you get to work with. So now with your project roadmap, okay, you would see, certain milestones, CV completed, link optimization completed, portfolio setup or done, mock interview attended. So you see there's a roadmap towards you securing your dream job. Okay, and you can request for a reference letter. You can book an interview request. So if you have an interview coming up, you can come here, just click on book a session. You can book your interview session, okay, and somebody, a specialist, would also assist you with that. Then you could also reply the complaints or report an issue. If you have if something goes wrong, you can easily report that, and somebody within a few hours would also get in touch with you. Now, internship program, quite a number of programs. We have data engineering, data analytics, all the programs that we talked about today. You can have access to it. Okay. Have you taken any? Okay. Okay, so that's not. I really appreciate the starter. Data analysis. Can I join and pay for the internship? 100% yes. All right. So internship overview. You have everything in there. You can view the projects that you're going to be working on. The project cuts across different industries, different subject areas. So giving you a vast area of projects that you're going to be working on, and tasks are going to be assigned to you on a day-to-day basis to give you, a well overview of the projects you're going to be working on. So just to show you some of the projects, just to show you additional success stories of people that have gone through the program and have gotten a job. Toby got a job as a data scientist in the UK, working within the UK. And you can listen to him. Don't take our word for it. Listen to what he has to say about how Amdari has transformed. I was able to get a job. You see Laju also, the same thing. Laju was able to get a job as a data scientist in the UK. Larry was able to get a job as a business analyst. And these videos are there. Their videos are there for you to listen to them. That's why we said we should fill the attendance form so you can listen to them. All right. You can see quite a number of reference letters. She got a job as a SOC analyst working within the healthcare, with Healthcare Island, after the SOC analyst training work experience program. You see Renee also, Rennie also got a job as a systems analyst. This is a reference, this is a request for reference for Rennie. So this is how it comes inside, okay? Funto also got an offer as a Power BI analyst with a top UK company, okay? Kasme got a job as a systems analyst. You see everybody's more success stories across, all the career paths that we have. All right. So looking forward to having you on board, and let's see how we can work together. So let's see if you have any questions. So we'll take questions for the next 5-10 minutes, and we call it today. So who is looking at getting started? I can see quite a number of people saying they have secured their spots already. I think that's fantastic. Emmanuel, let me take you first. Emmanuel Udukoya. So you can ask your question. Manuel Odukoya. Okay. Just because we don't have time, I'm going to move on to the next person. Derek George. Do you want to ask a question?
Oh yeah, thank you very much, Efemina. Yeah,
Awesome.
I want to ask, for some, because I am focused in cybersecurity. I've seen a number of roles that constantly request for security clearance. So for someone that has not stayed in the UK for that long, so how does one go? Is it that we just keep looking for the ones that don't have security clearance? I don't know how it goes about anyway. I don't know how they go about it in the UK.
All right. So security clearance are of two major types. Okay. So there is the one with just background check. Okay. And there is the one that if you're going to be working with a government, like a specialized government body, they would want you to have been in the UK for a minimum of, I think, 2 years before you can even get any form of, check done. Okay. So for the first one, I mean, some organizations would just do like a background check and like a very thorough background check. Okay. So police reports to everything that you need to get started. So that's that one you could try to see that. Most times they would not specify the extent to which the report would entail. Okay. So from my own experiences of two types. Okay. So if you're working with like a government, a proper government institution, you would need to do like a strong, check. Okay, not you. You don't have to do it, but you minimum of 2 years. I think it's about 2 years for that particular, for the strong one. For the okay one, for the smaller one, or for the medium one, I would say anybody can do that one. Okay, so they just do a background check, they get you to fill some form, they get police reports, and so on and so forth, and that's done and dusted. So it depends. The only thing is that you really don't know the security clearance type that you're going to get. Okay, so you still have to apply for it. Because of the peculiarity of the role, cybersecurity is very, very bringing in somebody that's just came in from Nigeria or from anywhere, really, not just Nigeria, and bringing them into their security architecture. They would need to understand where you're coming from, your background, and all that. That's one of the major reasons why cybersecurity would need that extensive security clearance. I don't know if this makes sense. So the key thing I'll tell you is apply for it regardless, okay? And let them be the ones to tell you what type of security clearance or credit or background check that they want to do. I don't know if this answers your question, Derek.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
All right. So looking forward to having you on board, okay? Is this SOC analyst, ethical hacking, or GRC? Are you interested?
SOC analyst, actually.
Okay. All right. So Derek, we'll be looking forward to having you on board, okay?
I'm on board already.
You're on board already. Oh, okay,
Yes.
Derek. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good to have you here anyways.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Wahab Abiuna. Wahab, how are you doing today? Wahab, your name sounds very, very, Abiuna sounds very familiar. Have you attended any of our programs? I can't hear you. I think there might be an issue with your microphone. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Wahab. Wahab, I can't hear you. Okay, all right, Wahab, if you can fix out your microphone, I'll really appreciate it so I can hear from you. Emmanuel Udukoya, do you want to go ahead with it again? Emmanuel Udukoya, no, okay. Francis, do you want to ask a question? Panty, is it Panty? Francis Panty, do you want to ask a question? What's it? All right, so you need to unmute yourself, guys. You need to unmute yourself. If you want to speak, you need to unmute yourself to speak. All right, so let me take a few questions in the chat and let's wrap up.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Wahab, yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you so much. I think I've come across you on Tenalytics.
Your name sounds familiar, yes. I think, yeah, I think maybe that's what we're
So I've done training with Tenalytics. I did data analysis.
Yeah, I remember your name.
So I'm happy to come across you again. I just want to ask some questions because, you know, I've done quite number of trainings. So I was thinking maybe if I should go for maybe project management or business analysis, because one is still trying to get a job that can give sponsorship. Yes. So that's why I'm still of the opinion, which one will I go for? Because it's like the other one has not brought the expectations. So
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
you said
still
that's why
I said, okay, let me try to join the sections and see which one is the best.
All right, so data analytics, correct? Was what you did.
I did data analytics then with analytics. Okay,
so I usually recommend one simple thing: play to the area of your strength. Play to the area of your strength. So if you've done data analytics before, you've done training data analytics, please stick to data analytics. All right. If you want to have like a mix, I would say go for business analysis. Okay. So either you do business analysis and have data analytics skills, it opens up more opportunities for you. So in business analysis, in data analytics, it opens up more opportunities for you. So you could apply for business data.
Both goes together. I think that's what we are trying to say. They have
Yes, you
some
do.
related areas.
Yes, exactly. So they have related areas. So that would give you an advantage. So some data analyst role would want you to know how to gather requirements for reporting. So with your business analysis experience, you would have experience gathering requirements, okay, and you can take it into data analytics to do the same thing. So I would recommend you take if you're interested, if you want to do something entirely different, I would say business analysis should be what you should be looking at. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I appreciate. Is it the same 3 months?
Yeah, it's 4 months actually. It's 4 months. So you're paying for 3 months, but you're getting 4 months internship. Okay. Let's
Okay,
go.
okay, no problem.
Let's,
Let's see how it goes. Let's
okay.
have the update and see how we can skate through. So I
Okay.
will appreciate that. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I
All
appreciate
right,
it.
Wahab. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining again, and I'm looking forward to having you on board. Okay. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Francis, Emmanuel.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, hello,
Good
can you hear
evening.
me?
Okay, let me take
Okay.
Emmanuel.
I will let,
Emmanuel, let me
I,
let me take Emmanuel first because he has his hand raised
yeah,
first. So
thank you very
yeah.
much, Evimina. Yeah, I was actually trying to ask for the form, the attendance form, but I think I found it and I filled it already.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
All
thank you
right.
very
Thanks a
much.
lot for that, Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Fill that attendance
yeah,
form. We'll send you the recording materials and everything that we use. Okay.
yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Francis. Francis, how you
Yes,
doing
boss.
today?
I'm doing well,
Yes.
boss. Thank you very much in the first place for the excellent presentation and the hope you are giving us. Actually, some of us were almost giving up, but with what you've presented and with what I had last week, I believe the hope is rising up again.
Yeah.
With respect to the CVs, when we came here first, we heard that your CV should not exceed 2 pages.
Yes.
I don't know how relevant that is still because some of us, per the work that we've done back home, we have
It's
almost
plenty.
about a decade of experience in
Okay.
different roles.
Yeah.
And at any given time, each of them, for instance, I was a risk analyst, but risk
Mm-hmm.
analyst in the credit risk for some years. And I came to market risk analyst for some years, liquidity and capital. So all of this, when I'm applying, I would like to have it on my CV, but it ends up being more than the 2 pages, which is always my problem. The second part is the reference. Do we provide a reference whilst we have the CV, which increases the number of pages, or as usual, as I've come to learn, some people put it, reference to be provided upon request. The third is, how do we navigate our way through, because some of us are on postgraduates. Is it a big deal when you are applying? Because I've applied for some works and they're asking what type of visa do you have at any given time. I entertain that fear that maybe having just 1 year and 5 months left, I might not get a job, even though I do apply.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, very good. Very, very, very detailed question. Very detailed question. And I'm going to answer that one after the other. So the first question you have is the number of CVs that you need, the number of pages in your CV. So
Yes, please.
essentially, if you've done 10 years of experience, let me tell you why it's good. Okay, it could be good, and it also could be very bad for the person. Okay, so let me start with bad. The reason why it is bad, like you rightly said. Now, in the UK is not like Africa. It's not like coming back home from Nigeria, okay, or anywhere you're from. Francis, where are you from?
I'm your neighbor. I'm from Ghana.
You're from Ghana. Okay, awesome. All right. So now, from Nigeria, for example, from my own experience in Nigeria, if you have 10 years of experience and you apply for a role, they would want the most experienced person to get the role. Okay, they want the most experienced person. The most experience that you have, if you can showcase more experience, you're likely going to beat the person that has maybe 2 years or 3 years of experience. Now, why that is good in Nigeria, or in Africa, outside the country, it's very bad. Let me use my own experience. So there was a role I applied for, okay? The role was looking for somebody that had 3 years of experience, okay? But I came and showcased I had 7 years of experience, okay? I showed them I had 7 years of experience doing the same thing, okay? Doing that same thing that they were doing on the role. Now, the recruiter clearly told me that, if you're a perfect fit, blah, 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 but we won't be going forward with you. And I was perplexed. I was puzzled. Why would you reject my application? And the lady was like, oh, it's very simple. And I'll explain to you. She said, I'm going to get bored easily on the role. I'm going to get bored easily. Okay? So it means that these 7 years of experience I have, it means that I'm not going to find it challenging or exciting or anything. So I'll probably stay on the role for the next maybe 6 months, maybe ridiculously 8 months, and I will leave. And when I leave, they will go back and start looking for somebody that has 3 to 4 years of experience again. They'll start the recruitment process again. So they're essentially looking for somebody that will stay with them the longest. Okay. And now from their own experience, who is that person that will stay the longest? Somebody that has these years of experience, or maybe plus or minus, okay, plus or minus 1 to 2 years. Okay. So somebody that has 2 years of experience, okay, 2 years of experience, or somebody that has maybe 4 or 5 years of experience, ridiculously 5 years. All right. So now this set of professionals will find this role challenging enough, okay, and exciting enough for them to stay in that role the longest. So when the woman told me this, I was like, okay. So it means that all the roles I'm applying to and I've been using 10 years, okay, I've been using my full years of experience to apply for like a 2-year role, and I get a rejection email. It basically means that's why I've been getting rejection emails. So now, basically, let me ask you the question. If you have a fly, we all know fly, the house fly, the house fly that we used to have, okay?
Yeah.
And you want to kill the fly, what's the best way to kill the fly? From your own experience, we're all Africans on the call, don't worry. So if you have a house fly stopping you in the house, what's the easiest way for you to kill the fly?
There may be,
broom,
you might take something that is light to blow the air that would bring it down. Yeah.
There you go. So a broom, a cloth, a towel, something that is easy for you to eat. But you know what, Francis? You can use a cutlass to kill a fly. Can you?
Sorry.
You can use a cutlass or a gun to kill a fly.
You might be harming yourself, bro.
I mean, you can use a bazooka, you can use a missile. If you take a missile, you call Donald Trump and say, Donald Trump, I have a fly in my house. Please send out a drone, and take out the fly. It can happen. And the fly will literally still die. Do you understand? But you see, is that efficient? It's not efficient.
No, because you are using a weapon that is
meant for something massive and but
the investment is not worth it.
It's not worth it. So that's exactly
target.
That's the same thing. When you see a job that is between 3 to 5 years of experience, but you're using your full years of experience to kill a role that is just needing 3 to 5 years. So now what do? You have 10 years of experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, in this your years of experience, okay, they need you to tell them that you have, let's say, 4 years of experience. Francis, what you need to do is maximum you want to show them. Take 5 to 6. Ridiculous is 6. Ridiculous. That's if you want to overdo it, and I would not even encourage you to overdo it. Maybe you stop at 5. So use that 5. The last 5 years of experience, please use it towards that particular role. There's no need for you to use the entire 10 years of experience to get a 4-year role. Okay? Does this make sense? So when you're applying, exactly, don't use a bazooka to kill a fly. Don't use a big equipment. You don't go and get a cutlass Okay, you want to drink tea, you're not carrying a wheelbarrow. You don't need it. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have 10 years. So take out of that 10 years and use that to do what you need to do. All right. In your CV, your education, don't put the year in your education. In any of those education, your BSc, your masters, don't state when you finished. Leave it blank. So people cannot deduce that, okay, you finished school in 2000 and let's say 2005, 20 years ago, and you say you have only 45 years of experience. Does that make sense? It doesn't make any sense.
It will
So
leave a
that's
gap.
what, exactly. Remove the years of experience from your university degrees, from any certificates. Give people the chance. Don't give people the chance to make an idea of when you finished your university. Okay, so if you have
Yeah,
10 years of
but with that, let me just cut in. For instance, yesterday I was applying for a job, and in their portal, when they were listing the education component, after putting the degree, probably you might have obtained, they will ask for the year you started and the year you completed. So in that case, it may not necessarily be on the CV, but the information they are asking you to fill in requires those ones. So you have virtually nothing to be able to control in that area.
In those areas, you can't really control it. To be honest with you, you
Yeah.
can't. Okay, but still, in that kind of situation, still don't put the entire 10 years to apply for
Yeah.
like a 3-year role. Okay, so still limit
Yeah.
it. Okay, now if they come to you to ask you the question, obviously you can then explain to them that, oh yes, I do have 10 years of experience spanning different areas, but I just in the last 4 years I've focused majorly on this particular domain.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. So don't just say that
That's
in the
great.
10 years. Yeah, so in the last 4 years, and that is what relates to this role. And I'm excited for you to work with this role. So that's essentially the case. All right, so that answers your question. So when you limit it to that, all your experiences should fit into 2 pages, maximum
Yeah.
2 pages. All
Yeah.
right, so with that, now we have done so many amazing things in our experience. We have done, all of us, I mean, if you look at everybody on the call, we have all done something fantastic. But now, do you need to specify all the fantastic stuff that you've done in the job to apply for a job? Absolutely no.
No.
Let's go through it. Let's do a quick one. We have a job board already opened up. So let's take a look at this business analyst that came out yesterday. Now, these guys are looking for, agile business analyst, B2B and B2C. Okay. So they're looking for somebody that has experience with B2B and B2C, heavy on compliance, user friendly and scalable. Work with range of products. This is it's too scanty. So let me use something to be more detailed. All right. So now these guys are looking for somebody that can gather, document, translate business requirement into functional specification, work closely with stakeholders across business and IT. These guys have told you exactly what they are looking for. So you see, all the amazing stuff that you've done before, in as much as this, they are so amazing, they're so fantastic. Is that what they're looking for?
No.
So let's use another scenario. I love working with scenarios. It makes people understand it better. So if a lady or you, Francis, you're looking to, let's say you're just looking, either you're married or not married, we're just making a scenario. You're looking for a particular kind of woman that you want to get married to. Okay, she has to be 6 foot tall. She has to be this. She has to be light skinned. She has this kind of feature, that feature, blah 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 blah. Now, if one lady comes and now starts listing out all the features that she has, I have achieved this. I ran 100 meters in 7 seconds. I did this. Is that what you're looking for, Francis? If those
No,
things
the vital statuses are different.
It's not my concern. It's not, I mean, you've done great for yourself, fantastic. That's good for you. But I am looking for this specific type of professional. Do you understand? So that's where tailoring your CV comes in play significantly. So they have told you what they are looking for. Don't go and force the things that you have done to say that you must take me as I am. I was born this way. Tailor yourself to the role and apply for it. That's what I would say. So all the fantastic stuff you've done before, in as much as they are great, please find a way to fine-tune it to the role that you're looking for. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that hit the nail on the head for you? So
Exactly.
all All right. The last one is reference letter. We'll provide you with reference letter. Okay. So just the way you see the people that are preceding you, you see all of them would have data science consultant working with Amdari. So on your CV, likewise, you would have it that you're working with Amdari as a consultant. So whenever they reach out to you for a reference, we will provide you with the reference. Does that make sense? Yeah.
That makes sense.
They would likely and most likely reach out to the most recent organization that you're working with. Okay, so that's where Amdari comes in. So what you're putting on your CV, Amdari should either be your current or at least maximum the next, so that we can provide you we can provide you with a reference letter. Make sense? All good?
That's great. That's great.
That's great. I love that. I love that, Francis. Absolutely. So we've taken way too much time than expected. So it was a good question. I think the questions were totally spot on, honestly speaking. Some of the best questions I've gotten in any of my sessions. All right. So I'll be looking forward to having you guys on board. Either you spoke or you didn't speak. I'll be looking forward to having you on board. Remember, the discount is of 2 times. So you're getting paid for 3 months, but you're getting 4 months in work experience program. You're getting, when you're talking about mentorship, you're talking about employability, we'll work on your CV, we'll work on your LinkedIn profile, we'll show you how to navigate the job market, interview preparation, mentorship session, job reference, and on-the-job support. So you're getting it at the discount, okay, £110 discount. So for £500, you're paying £390. Out of that £390, you just to secure your discount, you just need to pay £130. So now, if you want to do this with your friends, that would be the best thing for you. Honestly, that would be the best thing. So if you have a family member or a friend that you guys want to work together and you want to build experience together, flow together, it will be best for you to come join with your friends and family members. So you're paying £130 to get started, and that £130 is spread in 3 months, equal months. So you pay one this month, you pay one next month, and you pay one in November. Then you wrap it up. All right, so it's 3 months, and you're still paying for 3 months. You're still paying in 3 months. I think that's amazing. Okay, so thank you very much. I think from the chats, Mark Kalista said, "Thank you so much. Though I was working while listening, I couldn't listen to practice or write down some stuff." Mark Kalista, don't worry, it's fine. The session is going to be sent to you as long as you fill the attendance and you get access to the recorded. Okay, so you can try this at your own pace. Will you pay the subscription for me too? What subscription? I'm not sure what subscription you're talking about. Will you do it for me? I'm not sure what that is. Amdari will do it for me. Yes, we'll do it for. Okay, yeah. So I told you guys to write. We'll do it for. All right, I just got it. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I had a wonderful time, and if you had a wonderful time, can you say yeah, yeah? And let's get it out. Let's get it out. If you had a wonderful time today, please can you say yeah, yeah? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Titi Layo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes,
All
I had
right.
a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Was
Let's go.
interesting.
Thank you so much, Titi Layo.
That was
It
great.
was
We are
a
very
very
grateful
wonderful
for
time.
the impact.
Oh, awesome. Happy to have been of good help to you guys. Thank you very much again.
And you really
do
give
have-
out much more information that could be, that's just what,